Now, before we start today's videos, I want to let you guys know that we added a new scheme to the members area. So we have the dollar full scheme breakdown. It's the meta. You have to learn it. There's no way around it. You got no choice. You want to compete, you want to get the higher levels, you're gonna have to learn the scheme. Which, by the way, I'm the cheapest anywhere. So if you're gonna want to learn it in depth, become a member, learn that dollar defense. We also have the 3-3 Cub. I think I'm gonna drop the 3-3 as well because of the Nickel Blitz 0 setup. But we also have Skimbo's Gun Bunch. It just dropped today or yesterday. So if you don't even like my stuff, right? I have his stuff. And then I added my stuff to his stuff. So it's like one complete, ultimate, unstoppable scheme. It's an air raid attack scheme that it's virtually unstoppable. I don't think there's anything that you can do in this game to stop Bunch from the West Coast playbook, if I'm being honest with you. As long as your read is there, it's damn near just go down the field and score, son. Most of the time. All right, we also have the Wild Trio week in the members area. Money games are coming. We have a Discord. Where are you at, man? We're the cheapest around. Let's talk about it. I'm going to show you guys one play from the Gun Bunch, the West Coast playbook, and I'll explain my personnel choices and what I'm doing. So Jerry Rice, the GOAT's on the inside. I have the apprentice ability on him, so I get 4 additional routes. I have Mechie on the right side, and I have Chad Johnson over here on the left side. Now, the play I'm going to show you guys today, I didn't go over in the members area because I wanted to save it for the main channel, so you guys can see what we're doing. The inside cross, very good run play versus the man blitz. So if someone's consistently sending you the man blitz, you can run this play. Now, it's kind of similar to the way I used to do Hopkins back in Madden 23 when I used the Cardinals. I motioned him in and put him on a zig route, okay? Now, you can snap the ball, wait for that animation, and see what happens, and come inside. I'll show you guys what we're doing and what we're looking at with this play versus the man blitz, because it's kind of almost like sticking up, but not really, because there's no inside zig. So let's go ahead and go to instant replay. We have the zig. Remember, it's a man blitz, so it's a cover 1 man blitz. I can tell you guys right now because of the single high safety. So what does this tell me when I see this defense, and what you should think about when you see this defense? When you see the single high in a cover 1 blitz like this, assume that your zig routes to the outside will not work because these guys are set base outside leverage, meaning when you snap the ball, anything goes outside, these guys are going to play the outside of those routes. So a zig route going to the outside? No, it's not. They're not going to play it. However, anything that comes to the inside, it's going to get open. And we know this because we see the cover 1 shell. We know how cover 1 coverage works. We know its base principles, right? It's over the top and outside. So we know this. So when we snap the ball, I instantly look to see if I can get him trapped in an animation where I get that 1v1 and that separation to go down the field. However, I already know by the time he makes this step that this guy's not falling for it, okay? He's going to sit there, the outside leverage, because that's what he's supposed to do in that cover 1. Doesn't work all the time, but it worked in this play. So once I see that, I look to my inside routes, which is going to be this guy. Remember, the inside route, you also have a deeper in route, which is this guy who's going to get open, right? But takes a little bit longer. The pressure's onto you. You probably have to take the easier routes underneath, like this. Boom, okay? So that's what we're looking at when we see that defense. Like I tell you guys, we know the advanced stuff over here. I'm giving you guys jewels. Now let me give you another jewel. Another jewel is no one realizes, but the tight ends cook everything in this game. You can't outside leverage these guys. I mean, you can, but it's rarely going to work, okay? It's rarely going to work. Typically, their routes get open 9 times out of 10. So what does this mean for us? We can go ahead and take A, put him on a zig route, right? And we can leave our running back, put him on a... We can block our running back just to give us more protection. And then we can set a smart route in route with the GOAT, right? So we could have kind of like a levels coming from the drag left to right with a higher route. It's kind of like a high-low setup. That's how you can keep it. But what we're looking for here is our tight end on this side now. So if you already motion this guy in, which you, by the way, you can, right? You can motion back in to keep the same look to see if the user will jump that way. But what you're doing here essentially is you're looking at your tight end underneath. Okay, now right there, probably should have thrown that. But you want to look for underneath routes for your tight end. The fact that that guy was there is insane to me. I'm gonna go ahead and run this again. I mean, right here, the guy that's assigned to him is like way off his assignment, and you could take advantage of that. Probably don't put the double slants. I just wanted to see if he'd get wide open. Now, the next thing that you need to do when you're focusing on running this play versus the man blitz is if you see something like this where it's a press, motion your tight end over, block him, block the running back, take X, put him on a fade route like this, right? So he steps outside. We have max blocking. And then we could just go over their heads like this. Okay, so remember that even if it's in the cover 1 press, you could probably do the same thing with Chad Johnson, especially Jerry Rice. And if you have and if you see that it's the new Deion Sanders card pressing you, just cook him over the top because he can't stop you. That's an unfortunate situation. Okay, so back to what we're doing over here. Let's go ahead and motion Johnson in because he's really the route we want. We want the Johnson route, but we'll take the drag route. We're going to go ahead and take B, put him on a drag again because he has a delay drag if you leave it stock. So remember that as well. Right here. Doesn't get trapped in an animation, so I got my drag. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the times they won't get trapped in animations, but a lot of the times they will. Just depends on the leverage that they have. So again, you'll see that he has outside leverage one more time. Boom. Come inside. We know inside's going to be open. Now, another thing that you can do, obviously, and I haven't gone over, is you see that they got that outside leverage almost every single damn time. We could go ahead and just motion out B. Put him on a slant like this. We're going to go ahead and just take the tight end and put him on a streak. We can go ahead and put X on a slant. I don't know what the hell happened. Bro, this damn game is so buggy. I don't even know what to think anymore, man. But we're just going to leave it set up in verticals like this, and then you can come over here, and then you hit the slant routes like this. Okay, now throw it quick, because if you don't throw it quick, that guy could jump the route and pick it. I've never had one pick this year by the way I throw them, but like I said, if you're a little bit late, you're gonna get cooked. So we'll just go ahead and run the same setup here. Block the running back. Can we get outside? We do. We get that animation. That's the animation we're looking for. And if it's a good animation where you catch it and run, I mean, it's off to the sideline for mad yards. Alternatively, you could take him, move him this way, and do it with B as well. So you'll have Mechie, double zigs. Go ahead and streak the tight end. Try to get a 1v1 going over here. Boom. There goes Mechie. Now we have a 1v1 on this side. We got a decent rat catching animation, but it wasn't enough for us to actually get anything done. Now, the next thing you have in this play right here is going to be your running back, which he comes on this in route. Boom. Now, I have my fullback there, which is Shambles. Probably want the Bus or Taylor back there. It's up to you how you want to run it, but I'm going to leave it like that. Alternatively, you could take Andrews to buy you some more time, put him on a block. You want to look for your running back. You can go ahead and put Mechie on the zig route. Leave this guy where he's at. Catch it. Now, when they play outside leverage, like you saw right there, typically it's over the top coverage against your running back. So feel free to throw it, man. Like, feel free to throw it even if he's covered, because the problem is with this game is that once I see outside leverage, I know it's over the top leverage as well, which means these guys sit above the receivers. All right. So even though he looks like he's going to be guarded, he's not, because this is over the top coverage and there's no way they can pick the damn ball. And it's a damn shame because it happens for me and it happens against me, which is a damn shame, man. All right. Damn shame, but you can catch those all day. The ones that I would worry about, even if it's over the top coverage, is probably the curl routes. The curl routes will get you cooked because you think you can throw those, and then you will, and then the acrobats and the pick artists and all these animations start to pop up with the better corners, and they'll just pick you off. But for the most part, the running backs get away with a lot of stuff as far as passes caught. So again, be on the zig like this, utilizing people. Get him caught in animation. I didn't take the tight end off. That's a good animation right there. If I didn't have the tight end there, money. So let's go ahead and take the tight end off and wait for that animation again. Be on the zig route. Boom. Got him. Let's get a good animation going. There it is. And now we're off to the races on the sideline. So as far as man blitzes in Madden 24, I really don't have trouble with them. Again, we're back to this other play where we bring our tight end and block him. Block the running back. And then we fade X. Okay, and you can run you have a bailout B route, but typically I'm throwing this 9 times out of 10 right over his head. You feel me? Just like that, and we dropped it. But I wouldn't recommend bullet passing it because I have Ed Reed on him, things of that nature, and that's probably not a good thing. Now, one thing that you need to understand that if you want to look for a deeper route, like say a slant, taking the tight end out of the equation, right? We're gonna go ahead and block the tight end. We're going to block the running back in a max protect. We're going to take B, put him on a smart route, an out route like this. Okay. So if we see that out route get open because we need the yards, let's say it's 15 yards, we wait for the blocks to be picked up, or we try to hit Mechie this way. Remember, it's over the top. We can hit underneath to the sideline. That easy. If you see those corners, I'm going to instant replay, be the last thing I'll break down for you guys. But if you see this corner, bro, and he's playing underneath this route, don't throw it. It's a pick. But if he's playing over the top, man, and you're hitting the out route right here. The out routes are better this year than they were in Madden 23. They were atrocious in Madden 23. At least in this game, they're decent. They actually cut pretty good, and you're able to throw these again this year. So right there underneath, you can throw that, even if they're locked down like that, because more times than not, you're going to catch them if you have the good wide receivers. If you have bum wide receivers, then you're going to get cooked, man. So just be aware of that it is ratings based, it's ability based. Especially if you have the ability where they cut outside faster, then it's just a game changer in its money. So I hope that I packed in enough information just for this one play. There's a lot of plays. It's in the members area, full breakdown of what you need to know when you're attacking certain coverages in defense. This one's specific to the man defense because you could cook it very easy. And there's a play in this playbook that is even better versus the man blitz. This is just a small setup. You could actually score one play tutties, bro. Members there, check it out. Love you guys, man. Peace.